Oh my god, I'm so happy. So I came across a site and I was successfully able to unlock my Nokia. Thank you. Thank you, unlockme.co.uk. Oh, I just typed in the IMEI and it gave me the master code, and I'm like, oh my god, it let me in. And to tell you, I did actually use this. It does have my phone book in it. So, like, people I know are actually in here. And to also prove, so let's see, I have text messages. I do have inbox. Let's see, I have a bunch of numbers from my friend named Priscilla. So, what was this? How's your day? So this is from, I'm going to block the number, but that is, if it would focus, how was your day? That is proof that I did use this phone a while back, a long time ago. Now to play with the ringtones. So if I think to get the ringtones, I think it's in gallery. Gallery, view folders. I think it's, oh, there's images in here? There's a couple photos in here. Oh, glacier, golf, lake, lights, night, picnic, square. Ooh, there's a streetlight. Can I view it? Oh my god, that is so low quality. Wow, look at those graphics from, I don't even know when this phone was made. But you can actually see how high res they are. Wow. I just thought I would never be able to use this phone again. I thought, oh, surely it's locked forever. I'm going to have to buy a new one. Oh my god, which one did I set as a wallpaper? I kind of like Glacier. But I also like Golf. No, the lake. Let's see. Set as wallpaper. Now, I kept searching 6610, and it kept coming up with 6610i, which has the camera. There's no camera. You can clearly see no camera. My camcorder is displayed sideways. No camera on this model. None. Oh, hallelujah. I thought I would never get this unlocked. Now for my favorite part. Tones. Oh, it's running off of AC. It probably won't play automatically. I have to actually go open. I have to open it. Here's my favorite part. Oh, here's a jingle. I actually may need to repair the vibrator motor. The vibrator motor may have some issues. It is separate from the phone, so it's probably separated somehow. So let me go ahead and clean the contacts here while I have this open. So let me switch it off. So it's off. That's instant. And to take this apart, it's so easy. It just pops right apart. Take the battery out. The SIM card is no longer being rejected. Now, there is on here, I know this is sideways, I'm sorry, because my camcorder is sideways, but there is a panel here. This actually, I don't think there's any screws underneath it, is there? I don't remember. I haven't opened this phone in years. No. Okay. There's no screws. In fact, I think the screws are actually underneath the, I miss the days of actually customizable phones where you could actually, you know, change out front panels, you know, and screws are right here. So we have all the screws. I've actually taken this whole phone apart before. The dust that you see is actually underneath the LCD panel. It doesn't come out. No matter how much I try to clean it, it never comes out. It's like permanent. There is a gasket around the display, I'm guessing to prevent it from getting dust, but the dust is already in the display. It doesn't come out, and I don't know how to remove it. So let me find my screwdriver real quickly. I've been sitting way too long messing around with this damn phone. Okay, I was like, please don't start this again with me, phone. Now, I don't think I have a bit that... Oh, dude. I was going to say, I actually, to open this phone, I actually had to go with my uncle to buy screwdriver bit. Because I didn't have the right size. It is actually, I think it's a Torx. I think it's really tiny though. Let me see. It should be this one or maybe a step above. That'll fit fine. So it's a Torx bit. So I'm going to pull it apart and kind of wipe down the contacts a bit just to make sure the vibrator is working. Oh my god, I haven't opened this thing in years. I actually tightened this thing down way too much, I can tell. So this time I'm not going to tighten the screws with a death grip. Last time I took this apart, I think I was 9 or 10. No, I was maybe 11 or 12, I think. Like, wait a minute, I didn't have this phone back when I was 9 or 10. I don't remember it at all. Now, I remember the days, even though this is Torx screws, the screws are interchangeable. So I could take them out, put them wherever I want. And the truth is, the phone still will work. If I were to decide to open it right now, it would still turn on if I put a battery in. Try to get this on camera, maybe? And the camcorder is in my way, literally. I haven't opened this thing in years. I'm not sure why it locked up on me, though. Drop that down there. Only 2 more screws. Total of 6 screws to open this sucker up. I miss the days. And I think this is multiple boards. I think there is a board underneath this one. It's actually a separated sandwich. But I may be incorrect. Oh, we have structural cracks. Okay, well. I can replace the mid-frame. It's not that expensive. My goal probably is just to buy another one of these phones and just take it for parts to restore this one back to its glory. Now, if I remember how this comes apart, literally just like that. It's literally just contacts. So that's our phone. Here's our board. And there is our vibrator motor, which probably has a really dirty contact. Oh yeah, they're dirty. So this is all of the boards. I have removed everything before. This is the phone. That is literally everything. That's about as thick as today's iPhones, give or take. But if I were to attach a battery right now to the battery, it would turn on. So I'm going to be very careful, but I'm going to just take my fingers on the contacts there. I try not to use shirts or anything else. Sometimes I will, though. The contacts are a bit dirty, and I also need to mess with the vibration motor's pins just a bit. I need to bend them up just a touch. There is a power pin. I don't want to bend them too much, just a touch up. I have bent these many, many years ago before to make sure that they're making contact. Because this housing is starting to crack because I tightened them a little too tight. Yeah, you can tell. Okay, no more death grip on the parts. And this guy should pop right out just like that. There's an infrared sensor in here. But I miss the days where phones were... This is actually, I think, my first phone I ever did take apart. Aside from the blue Nokia, which I never actually did take completely apart, I just managed to get... I called it apart when I managed to pop the faceplate off. I was young back then. I had no idea what I was doing. Okay, so pop this back in. It just pops together like that. Boom. And then I just... oops, sorry. There is a separator frame right here. This is part of the... I think that's the microphone. Yep, we have some good structural... yeah, this structure is no good. I'm going to have to buy a new one. It's the frame surrounding the display. It's all cracked because I screwed stuff down a little bit too tight. In fact, there's pieces of it coming off right now. Oh, there's a piece chunk right there. Lovely. See, I'm going to want to buy a new one, so I may end up doing, instead of putting the screws back in, I might put them in very loose, or I may just not put them in at all. So let me see, I'm going to try to put them back in as loose as I can. Just because I tightened them down, because that's what I assumed, is you tighten screws down. You know, you're supposed to put them until they feel tight to you, and to my little hands, it felt, oh, they're tight now, when they were like death grip. So nowadays, I know you have to just, when it stops turning, that's probably good enough. You know, if it feels like it's not tight enough, keep going. But if it doesn't, if it feels too tight, stop. Back then, I had no clue. So this one's broken, so I'm just going to stop it there. I don't know if that's going to fix the vibration issue. I may need to get a new vibration motor, which I can just open another phone and probably find the exact same one. Trust me. A lot of older phones use the exact same motors from back then. Or identical, similar motors. The only thing I can't do is clean up this display. I can, though, however, take the cover off. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and take the tightness off of this board because I can see what damage I've done. Now, the underboard is intact. So if I break this phone, as long as the... That's still going. Dear Lord. Okay, well, let's... Oh, wait a minute. Am I starting to have PCB separation? No. No. But the gap is so big. So yeah, I'm going to need to order another Nokia. Just for parts. I have to keep these maintained. I do order parts occasionally once in a while when I deem it necessary. If I don't deem it necessary, I don't order parts. I go, no, it's not really necessary. They're not needed. Then I don't bother. So let me pop the battery back in, make sure it's still working. It's like it breaks. I'll be like, no. Uh-oh. Time and date not set. It got confused. Yeah, I had the battery out a little bit too long. Oh, the menu it's so faint I actually can't see. So I can put the keypad back on. This is the a replacement keypad. I do have the original one somewhere. I actually have the original faceplate. It's just it's missing the Nokia badge. Because I was dummy and I smacked it across on my forehead to show how invincible it was and I broke it. Yeah, when you think the phone is invincible, be wary of brittle plastic. Because that'll usually will be your downfall. Okay, where are you going in? Oh, is the screw not in all the way? Usually it's the screw. Is the screw not in all the way? Is it sticking out too far? Oh, yeah, it's sticking out too far. Okay. You screw that in just a little bit more. Mind you, not too tight, just tight enough to hold it in place. I'm trying to be more delicate with my devices these days. I try. My camcorder is probably going to die here. It's already a 12-minute video. Keys locked. Oops. Now press star. There we go. I'm like, uh-oh. Is there a passcode? Oh, no. It's still sticking out significantly. I'm not sure why. And let me put the back panel back on. And now that the phone is unlocked, I am super psyched. But yeah, it's working once again. So now it is unlocked. Oh man, it makes me so happy to see this working again. I thought I would never get it working again. I thought, oh my god, it's locked for the rest of its life. I will never be able to use this phone ever again. Even the charging animation's fun. No, you can't see it. So yeah, I'm using the regular Nokia charger. Oh, it tells you the menu too. If you leave it on the menu, it'll actually tell you what it's about. So if I unplug it and then plug it back in, I like that animation. I'm super psyched I got it working though. That makes me super happy. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. Now, hopefully I can fix my other Nokias because they've been giving me grief. And this one's still not charging. Still dead as hell. So that makes me super excited. I finally got another phone back in my collection again that actually works. Hooray. That also has radio too. See, even back then we had radios. I wasn't even probably alive when this was a thing. You see, I have it open on Wikipedia. Let me go ahead and see. Or I did. See, does it resume where I left off? Nope. Let me pull up Wikipedia that way. Came out 2002. October of 2002. So this phone is now about... Oh my god, I came into it. 11 years old, I think. Well, wait a minute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, it's 10, 10, 16 years old. You'd be that generous, 11 years old, but it's like, that doesn't seem right. I also like the old days where displays were actually, I think I can turn the backlight off. Let's see, display settings. I can change the display brightness. I think you can turn it off entirely, can you? No. You can change the color schemes though, which is cool. So you had like blue or violet, you had pink, turquoise, oh, that's really faded green, and you have gray, you have orange, red, violet, which looks like blue, no logos in phone memory. Accessory settings, headset. I don't actually have a headset for this device. I do have headsets for the other ones, though. I would restore factory settings, but let's not mess with security, shall we? I don't want to lock myself out again. Warning tones are on. Alert for all calls. Ring. It's message tone. Yeah, personal, which I think just... not as fun as the other ringtones. You have entertainer. I had no idea this phone even had these. I had no idea these were even in the phone. You have open gallery. Here's your Nokia tone. That is weird. I never even knew those existed. There's your standard message tone. Now, unfortunately, I don't have T-Mobile anymore, so it won't work. Because it'd be really cool to call this, but... Yeah, that is really cool I got this phone working again. That just makes me super happy. Well, let's go ahead and let the other ones charge, I guess. Even though this one's not technically done charging, I really would like to get the other ones working. I'm still waiting for this one to turn on at some point. Eventually the battery icon turns on, and then another couple hours later it'll eventually start charging. It does take a long time. Again, those are lithium... I think they're lithium polymer. So they're very old. Yeah, so I had a different wallpaper though. Gallery downloads. Image downloads. Tone downloads? T-Zone tones. Yeah, I have to actually open. Oh man, I miss these old ringtones. trying to find the best way to hold it. The vibrator's seen better days. What if I let it run for a while? Seems to be coming back. Not really. And I really like that it vibrates to the tone. That's something I missed. I know you really can't see the display. Maybe if I turn off my light mirror, maybe it'll be easier. Let's see, is that any easier? Yes. I wonder if I had this as my phone for a day. I wonder how people would react. The battery does hold a charge for quite some time, I can tell you that. But I do miss this phone. Oh, it has the Beatles. Hello, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I'll say hello. Oh, I like Heavenly. Camcorder's gonna die, so it's either between the charging and that. I'm just gonna unplug that because I need the bulwark anyway. Only Nokia were like they were back then. It's some really good phones. At least the ones I've collected, at least. Yeah, vibrator sounds like it's coming back. Fantasy. Mainly I liked it because the phone would walk across the table. When I stood it up, it would walk across. That was really fun. Oh man, this brings back memories. Yeah, the vibrator sounds like it's starting to come back. Yeah, sounds like it is. Either that or it's a different vibration level. I'm hoping I can get this one to come back. These older Nokias, I call them car batteries because once they die, they don't generally come back. They don't come back from the dead. So these guys are probably done. So I'm probably going to have to order new batteries again. Oh, City Life. I forgot what the I means on my keyboard. Don't remember what that symbol actually means. Sorry if nothing is on video the whole time, but I'm just so in nostalgia right now. I like this one too. It spent many years pursuing these ringtones, trying to find like a ROM dump. And then I'm like, I really want to convert it so I can get it to vibrate to it, but I don't know how to. Oh man, it makes me so happy again. Because I love ringtones. I love just phones with unique tones. They're my favorite thing. I probably should conclude my video. You can notice all the dust in the display. That is sandwiched. That's not coming out. This guy's not charging. Still dead. These phones, usually when they die, they just are dead. They don't generally come back. Try this one. Yeah, I may have left them dead for too long. I left them dead. I charged them like 6 months ago. Yeah, these aren't coming back, I don't think. This is a Verizon phone because it takes me straight to Verizon. These both are AT&T, clearly. This one's a T-Mobile. That one's also an AT&T. So it's kind of funny when I come across old brands and I go, I wonder what brand that is today. And then I usually do like I try to call on all my phones. I try to dial like, I don't know, like some random number. And usually if it says call failed immediately, that means it's generally GSM. If it goes to, please, your call could not be completed, please try again, or something like that in a female voice, that's Verizon. If it's, this number is unreachable or something like that, that's a Sprint's network. Yeah, this isn't going to come back either. They must be completely so dead, they're not coming back. Ugh. I'll leave them plugged in overnight. If it doesn't come back, I'll have to order new batteries again. I don't know, one of these two said it requires service, so I don't, if anyone else owns these and one of them says it, let me know how to fix that. I don't know if it goes away or something, but I don't know if it requires me to take it to AT&T, which I doubt they'll do. Neither of these have SIM cards, they're both built in, so I don't know if there's an issue with the internal SIM. But yeah, I actually had one of these faceplates that were in better condition. I actually do have multiple faceplates for these. They're somewhere in storage. Yeah, completely flat dead. Bummer. Alright, I'm going to probably cut the video here and talk about something else in another clip it.